Squall and Fury!
Talk to the bartender if you want a drink.
Huh? Wait. You're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then
Well, we are always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail. So, what
he just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regular... Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here. Of course, here...
Come on! Paimon wants to have a look, too! Hiya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe... From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think... Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate? Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old Frat. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
The wind rises.
It's best if you don't stare at the sea. How can some people be so gullible?
Relax.
Work for today. It's best if you don't stare at the sea for too long.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
That's enough work for today.
Relax.
How can someone be so It's best if you don't stare at the sea
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing...
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every...
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, Sumeru's spices are famous the world. That's why the knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it...
And? How did...
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy...
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not...
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Oh? What makes you say that? Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
And?
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru. And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was... It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young. My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder, maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt, as well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from... This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, these days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss. Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsmith?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was...
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And you're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change.
Kaya, you're not involved with...
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll...
Well, alright then.
see you around. And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan! We learned about that back in...
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. Your brother. He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were...
So, you're going to the place that he meant?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No. Now is not the time. No, it's just I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Talk to the bartender if you want a drink.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Everyone should check out Zubair Theater.
What's going on? How can there be Kyrie?